Hello and welcome back to World of Warships. I'm your host Forgotten Void, and today we're going over a little bit on the Research Bureau. Now I have Harda out because the part about the Research Bureau we're going on is legendary mods. Now I like the legendary mod for Harda because you get the special mod with the smoke and the legendary mod, and then you have a smoke screen, consumable action time of 52 seconds, dispersion time of 122 seconds, and cooldown of 140 seconds, which basically means, with all my skills and whatnot, you basically have nearly permanent smoke. You trade concealment out of smoke for near permanent smoke, a lot of smoke. So this is actually the legendary mod that got me into liking legendary mods. So we'll go into the armory and look at the other legendary mods and see what's actually worth picking up. There's still Santa crates. When will they go away? Stop tempting me. Research Bureau. And we'll view the legendary mods. Now I will say, before going after legendary mods, I would go after ships first. So ships that are good: Illinois, Ohio, Colbert. Colbert will be the next ship I pick up. So these are the ships that I would go for first, and then you can start going in legendary mods if you don't have another ship in there that you want to pick up. Vermont, which is what I posted in the last video. Click the link. You can see Vermont with a legendary mod. It is really good in my opinion. Colombo legendary mod. It by both reducing the reload time and increasing the accuracy, it is a really good mod. It's better than the legendary mod, since now you don't have to worry about your turrets traverse, and you get a better reload, and you get better dispersion. Like, it's only upsides. Elbing turns this ship into a really good gunboat, because now when your turrets traverse really fast, your speed boost is really fast, and you get a gun reload. It's really good. Golden Lou, this turns it more from a gun focus into a airplane focus. So if you really like dropping lots of bombs on people, this is really good. But otherwise, I mean, if you're more the gun focus, I guess the Prince of Orange is better for guns anyways. So it's not a must, but it's a nice thing. Petrol Pavlovsk, you have this gets you into more guns. So you lose consumable, so it's reverse of superintendent, but this means that your guns will do more damage, your AP does more damage, and your guns are more accurate. It's a semi trade-off. Richthofen, when you get the torpedoes, this is if you really want to focus on torpedoes with Richthofen and not so much on bombs. The bombs are actually really good, so that is why this is kind of a side grade. It's give and take. Holland. This takes Holland and makes it effective to be a good gunboat, because now you can use more on your heals and you're a bit faster too. So if you want to try more gunning with Holland, this is a good thing, but of course you don't get the main battle reload, but it's not like it matters with how quickly the guns reload as is. Venezia, that you're trading away a concealment for this mod, but you're getting to have smoke. So instead of being reliant on base concealment and being in the back, you can get up into the fray with your smoke more often. So this just lets you push more. It's not really something that really affects ops. Audacious, It's yeah. I think that my feeling about it is conveyed right there. Daring, this, if you want daring to be a torpedo ship instead of a hybrid, this is how you do it. You will take this, and then so you don't get concealment, but you take this plus the torpedo mod in slot 6, and you can have a pretty fast reloading on torps that do more damage. So turn your daring into an IJN destroyer. Hakuryu. Your planes go fast. Instead of more HP, your planes go fast. Just base speed. So, yeah, I wouldn't really spend the points if you don't have, unless you have nothing else. Clever. You trade main battery reload for concealment. So if you want to get in close and use the torpedoes more, then this could be a use. But there's better ships for torpedoes. Kremlin. You reduce your main battery range for more reload. So you actually get a faster reload with this. But honestly, I would actually just run Ushakov, the tier 11, instead of trying to go for this. It's not bad. It's a decent one, but that's what I have to say. Grozovoy. This takes you from being a hybrid to being more gun focused. And so I'm not sure if you get the range anyway. So this actually, you reduce your range. You reduce your main battery reload by more than the normal slot 6 mod, plus your turrets turn slower. Your turrets turn slower. Your torps. So you have 2 downsides and 1 upside, but the upside is higher than the normal mod. Yu Yang. This takes your let's see. This takes Yu Yang. Now your reload is faster. Your smoke screen dissipates faster, but you have a longer radar. This is more for competitive. This is what is used for this is if you want to go competitive and want to use your Yu Yang as the radar destroyer. This is what you get. In ops, it's kind of okay. Doesn't really do anything except for more reload. Shimakaze. Don't get it. It has way too many downsides for the slightly more torpedo time, slightly less reload time for your torpedoes. It's not worth it. Z52. This is if you want to have a torpedo build Z52. So you're going to be less stealthy than a normal Z52. But your torpedoes are going to get a lot of increase. So if you want to do this, you do this in slot, just like the Daring, slot 5 with this and the torpedo reload in slot 6, and you have a torpedo build of Z52, if that's what you like to do. Khabarovsk. This is really good. So this is one of the things I want to get for Khabarovsk, because this turns you closer back to the original Khabarovsk with a range, and you get better reload for your gun too. So this turns you into a kind of a pocket cruiser. Moskva. This is really, really good, because not only does it improve your range, but it also improves your dispersion, which is the biggest issue with Moskva, having a bad dispersion. So this gets you good dispersion at longer ranges. Worcester. No need. It's if you want to do AA, yes. But since you can't select Hermes, no need. Minitar. Minitar, this you trade concealment and the ability to stealth torp and get close for having a really long smoke screen. Like, as at the beginning, as I mentioned with Harda, this basically does the same thing but for Minitar. And so, if you like your smoke and you like permanently being in smoke with Minitar, then this is an upgrade. I personally haven't really had an issue with the smoke as she is now, but if you run really long smoke times, that's it. Uh, Henry, it's this is slot 5, so if you want a much faster reload for her, this is something to do. But I guess if you want to run a lighthouse build Henry with really fast reload, this is what you do. Otherwise, yeah. Hindenburg, the whole point is to try and make her tanky, but the whole fire extinguishing time going really fast doesn't really matter since you're just going to be caught on fire all the time. Zhao is really good. Same thing. Main battery range gets extended to a good level instead of more than you need, but also the main battery dispersion. Getting that extra minus dispersion makes her this really good for Zhao. Montana. I mean, maybe? Not really? No, it's... I mean, it's just a rudder shift mod with a little bit extra. It's not really. Yamato. Yamato, this is one of the things that where instead of having main battery reload, you have dispersion. So this is to get really accurate Yamato. I generally run reload. And that is because more shells, more DPM. And I'm not really good with sniping. But if you do like sniping, you're really good with Yamato and you want all your shells to hit, this is a legendary mod to grab. Kerr first. I would actually get this because it's a little bit less on the main battery reload, like 2%, but it also increases the reload, how quickly your secondaries fire. The cost is your main battery range. I do enjoy the main battery, but at range it's kind of hard to hit anything. So I personally wouldn't mind losing the range. But currently on my Kerr first, I believe I'm running main battery reload mod because the main guns are better than the secondaries. They're really good on the Kerr first. Look at it. There's the Aegis video for Kerr first if you want to check out how I run my Kerr first. Republic is the Republic legendary mod is actually decent. It becomes 20-20-20. 20 kilometer range, 20 kilometer 20 second reload. 20 kilometer range, 20 second reload. I forget what the other 20. But this is actually really good. You can actually get lower with more skills with Republic. And since with ops, you're not going to be that far, there's not a lot of long distance ops. I actually think this wouldn't be a bad idea. Even if you're going lower, it's Conqueror, rudder shift time, steering gear. Don't even bother. So Harda, this is, as I already said, this is what I got. Midway, I actually got this the old-fashioned way through the mission chain before Research Bureau was a thing. This is a bomber thing, and not really. It's not really worth it, I would say, even though I have it. It can be kind of funny, but yeah. Gearing. I picked the gearing legendary mod up because it's necessary for a gearing to be in clan battles. This brings your ship detectability down really low. It means that you're not really the normal gearing playstyle. You're there for spotting and using your smoke for other people. It's a different gameplay. It's not for ops. It is very much for clan battles. Des Moines. Des Moines is also, I would put this as, this is a PvP one. It's a fun upgrade, but it's not an upgrade for ops. It's for PvP. It's all about juking with enhanced propulsion and engine mod, and you will go increase your speed really quickly. So these are the ones. If there was one that I would get, it would be Vermont. Vermont was actually really fun to play. After that, probably Moskva. Since I have George Hoffman, I don't really feel the need, but Elbing is really nice. Colombo is also really... So yeah, it's Vermont, Colombo, Elbing, Moskva, Zao, and Kerfers. Those are the ones that I would be going after. Start, I guess, in that order. Maybe... Definitely Vermont. And I guess Vermont and then Moskva will be the order I go. And then maybe Zao. I'm not sure how I feel about getting for Zao. I'll be seeing how I do that. Anyways, these are the unique upgrades. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, just let me know. There's a poll going on right now for whatever video I'm going to post next. So please check that out in the community section. And I hope to see you again next week. Have a good one.